Just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a two-seat, doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty ass, she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby, no. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it, no. Money on my mind, I can't get it all.
We are outside, but we're inside in a new spot, man. Truepod has gone mobile, and we're in a special location, very comfortable. Christmas and Thanksgiving kind of thing going on right here at Casa de Hernandez. Welcome back, guys. And we got our special guest, of course, in the hot seat, like we like to call it.
Infamous. The infamous.
Yes, he's the infamous Oz.
Infamous. Man.
Why is it
Welcome.
infamous?
Oh, you were sleeping on the way back. So I drove with Oz for 18 hours, and I found out like
he knows my blood type.
His blood type. I know what hospital he was born.
Why you drove with him for 18 hours?
I would not.
No, you can tell him. Fuck it.
No, I'm not doing that.
Guys, I fucked up.
No. We're not doing that. I'm serious.
We're not gonna go too deep. But I ate a fucking edible, guys, and I don't do that stuff. And you know, there's certain people who get high off edibles, then there's certain people who tripped
and die and come back.
I tripped. Yeah, I tripped. Yeah.
So unfortunately, myself, this guy right here, I was
high for 3 days.
This guy right here had to drive back from Georgia to New York, 18 hours.
Yeah.
So it was just myself and Oz here, and I had no other choice but to ask Oz every single question I had in mind. Yeah. From his shoe size, I learned so much. Like 8th grade, I didn't know he went to school with Fabulous.
Yeah. Isn't it
FABOLOUS?
When you take those long rides, man, you end up opening up, right? Like, how much can you talk about one thing? It's like,
you know what I've learned about those long rides?
Talked about a lot.
You know what I learned about these long rides, and I've been.
So you be riding along?
I've been riding for a long time.
Wow.
One thing I learned is that you know, everyone knows that I have like my train of thought can go far left, and I'm constantly like going rabbit holes with YouTube or Google. What I've realized on these long rides is that when you think you have nothing else to talk about, you enter a new like galaxy of bullshit. And that's where we end up.
Kenny's very infamous. For $250,000, Kenny would do anything.
But one thing I would say, a lot of what you see like business-wise with like myself and John and Truthful Taxes and everyone.
Started on the I-95.
Those conversations started 2-3 years ago. Like what's happening now, we discussed, we initiated the thought, you know, on I-95. So, yes, we talk a lot of shit, essentially, but a lot of what is being created now and what you're seeing now, implementing now, were conversations 2, 3, 4 years ago on I-95. So yeah,
I-95
it gets real personal, but it also gets extremely
productive, right?
Yeah,
productive, I would imagine.
Is that Kenny by the fire though?
They call me La Flame.
La Flame. Well, we got a little flame. Al, can you give me a little more flame? Turn the camera.
You want me to? I'm gonna flam him right now.
Yeah, you're gonna flam. That sounds wow.
Wow.
So you know, so Al's adjusting the camera to show. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now you're hot. Yeah. You're hot.
Now I'm hot.
Yeah, you're hot.
So hey yo. But all jokes aside, like it gets to a point that there's times that, you know, I hit up John, let's jump on I-95. I need to like come up with another business plan, and it works.
But honestly, the first 4 hours is like, you ready, Al?
Yeah.
First 4 hours is, yo, for $250,000, would you?
Hey, yo, where does it start though, John? What's
it starts at a quarter. We go up to about $400 million. For $400 million, would you?
$4 billion.
What's going on at $400 million, dog?
Yo, bro.
But I know everyone plays this game. Like as guys, you play this game. The thing is,
Ken takes it serious.
No, the thing is, yes, because I'll then break down like how I would diversify that $4 billion, and it becomes like this crazy business breakdown, accounting, audits, everything.
Got the books.
Yeah, so.
But I tell you what, anything between $250,000 and about 2.9, we reached that. Kenny's doing. That's it.
Damn, Kenny, 2.9, Kenny's all in.
Yeah.
2.9
because it's the $3 million and up conversations that Kenny has. You know, he's like, damn, I don't know, but nah, I don't think so.
Look at Kenny.
Because you know what it is? Because once you get above 3 million, then it's crazy. It's like halftime at the Super Bowl. Like it just live, like from like it gets insane. So you have to have some morals when you have these conversations. Your integrity.
No morals at 3 million though.
Nah, but you know it's funny. This is.
And you know what it is too?
This is the $250,000 one, right?
We're not going into like
no. We just did one the other day. It's not that serious, right? But I was like,
okay, you see,
we're gonna spin that way.
All right, so
we're gonna go.
It's only one.
I'm not doing this. No, we cannot. Look,
it's only one. So look. The other day, right? Because you know she gets rough, yo. Yeah, I was like, yo, for $250,000, right? For $250,000, you know.
I'm telling you right now.
Would you have 100 women paint you while you're naked? You know what I'm saying? Like you understand, like this, like the.
He didn't say naked. He said my underwears.
No, I didn't say underwear.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
All right. So he's in his underwear and like he's on the pool table or something, you know, naked. You know, like when you go to sip and paint.
Yeah.
And he's the guy that they paint him. But would you let 100 women paint you naked? And he said, yeah, no problem.
In my underwears or naked, whatever.
So is it 100 women at the same time?
Yeah.
Like the Titanic, like sip and paint, but
so there's 100 women just painting you
for 250.
For 250.
All right. I mean, I don't see any harm being done to Kenny.
You think your girl will allow it?
No comment.
Yeah.
That's a different conversation. We were just speaking of like everyone is
if I was Cynthia, I would be like, babe, go do it. So that we're good.
Well, what about if that was your job? Because you know that you can model.
That's a job.
There's a job. Yeah. You can modeling.
Oz used to do that all the time.
About 20 years ago.
20 years ago, he was a stat.
What?
He was a substitute.
He was a substitute painter.
A substitute.
I was in chulos4culos.com.
Chulos for culos.
Now, all jokes aside. Once again. Let's be productive.
No, we are. We're just.
Listen. We're enjoying the fact that we're in a comfortable setting right now. This is so nice in here. Thank you, John, for opening the doors up to Truepod.
Yeah. And, nice rental spot, right?
I mean, this is really warming, especially you guys that are next to the fireplace.
Oh yeah, I'm on fire.
Yeah. Kenny shortly is gonna start perspiring real quick. Yeah. But look, we're in here. It's the holiday season.
Yes,
John. You know,
ho.
Okay. What do we got?
Guys, get us canceled before we take over.
What do we got for Thanksgiving though?
Stuff in the turkey.
Gobble.
Gobble. All right, this got me tripping right now. I'm pressing the wrong button.
Yo, but time out. That's what you eat. You eat turkey.
Gobble.
Does the turkey go gobble? Yeah. What's wrong with you? Y'all sick today, yo.
Listen.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's going on? For real shit. You broke my wall. That's number one.
All right, listen. All right.
Threw a desk
and you threw a desk over the balcony of my fucking living room.
Listen, we've been setting up and we moved a couple of tables and let's just say that John's walls need a little spackling right now. Right?
Yes, 100%. And all of John's desk is on the floor right now.
Flipped out, papers out.
Didn't get it.
So, what's in store for Gobble Thanksgiving?
Actually, I got my investors flying in, and they're gonna be staying with me.
Dope.
Yeah. Like they're legitimately gonna be staying with me, for Thanksgiving week. So it's a little different. Yeah, a little different. Got my mother coming over. I cook for her all the time.
Amazing.
So I think my investors are gonna see my mom's for the first time. And be like, we're leaving.
Shout out to Mama Hernandez.
I gave him a heads up. I said, yo. My mom, she don't use drugs, she don't drink, but she will throw a whole cup of coffee at you real quick. You heard? And you know what's funny is that, Ken, am I joking?
I'm not. No, you're not, and this is extremely entertaining. Because you know me, right? John takes me. We go see Mama Hernandez, hang out.
I never heard it like that, Mama Hernandez.
So he called it. But John is there doing his thing, and I love instigating.
Oh man,
It's one of my pastimes.
That's the thing, though. If you push on my mother would like fucking go.
So
in.
I realized that she just needed a little nudge. And when I tell you we roasted John,
oh hell,
like
no.
I was roasted. She was like personally going in for like 4 hours.
You see Kenny in the corner going.
So he's like, yo, there's no reason why I bring you around. Like you make shit worse. It was a in and out. I
Yo,
was
and
like,
moms are gonna know the everything.
Once I realized, I was like,
And
oh,
yo,
this
and
is
during
all
that
about
whole
Bill.
time, she sold over $400 in cigarettes. They'll knock on the door, doom. Yo, she'll open the door and be like, "How many? How many you want? Lydia, could I get 4 Lucy's? Matter of fact, fuck you. You owe me money from the last week. I'm not giving you shit." And she closed the door.
Yeah, but I learned something, man. Her and I went to the same junior high school.
Oh yeah, where'd you go?
Yeah, like elementary school.
What borough? What borough? You're from the city, right?
I'm from the city. Yeah. I actually same school with Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna get back to you, Kenny.
He's an X-Men.
Kenny's an Avenger.
Hold on. He just said he went to school with Scarlett Johansson. That's like one of my favorite actresses.
Yo, do you
Mine
know
too.
I was driving by the
Scarlett
Battery Park
Johansson.
City.
Yo, I went to school.
And Kenny has lived in
Everywhere.
over 44
lived.
places.
I
He's
lived
moved
life.
2 times a year, every year, till today.
Yeah, I lived everywhere.
Till today. He just moved again.
Gypsy style.
He moved
Nah,
from
it's just what it is. I like to live life, bro.
Okay.
Why stay in the
No,
same
that's
place?
cool. You don't like to pay rent.
I've owned,
So you're forced to
I've
move.
owned properties, and I live life. So
So we were driving one time, and I was we was actually going down.
we was on the west side. We was
Yeah,
going down to
yeah,
go
yeah,
see
yeah.
Mama Hernandez.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Yo, I live there too." And I got so mad, bro, because we drive a lot, right?
Yeah.
And every time, yo, we could be down the block. He go, I live there. And after 40 times, you go just like this. You like,
Look, alternative facts are not facts.
yo, I told him straight out. I said, you had to be homeless, bro, because you cannot move that many. Only homeless people can move that much.
No, it's just honestly, like every 2 years I would move, but
Not to cut you off real quick, and then I'm gonna let him finish.
Mm-hmm.
So once I said, yo, you got to be homeless, bro. Like, there's no way you had to be homeless.
It's a lot of time.
It gets worse.
No, it doesn't.
20 seconds later, he goes, yeah, and I went to school with Scarlett Johansson right there, too. I was like, not only did he live everywhere, but he also attended school with X-Men.
Yep. He's got an
Everyone
Xfinity ring.
in this room is now dumber.
No, all jokes aside, I went to 4th, 5th, and 6th grade.
4, 5, 6. That's
Yeah,
that's
she has
pretty dope.
a twin brother named Hunter.
Look at that. I didn't even know she had a brother.
And
By far the best.
and he finished his degree with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah,
He was in the Shawshank Redemption.
No, I was in the movie. I was gonna say a joke. I was in the movie Ransom.
Ransom?
Ransom.
Who
the
did
movie.
Ransom?
No,
Mel
you
Gibson?
got
Mel Gibson.
robbed.
Mel Gibson, right?
Mel Gibson. I was in that
Bro,
movie.
ransom is when you get robbed.
No, I was also a substitute at. What was,
come on!
No.
what was the movie? Lean on Me. I was in that movie too.
Bro, Lean on Me is an old ass
With
movie.
Morgan Freeman, right?
Morgan Freeman.
You
No,
what?
yeah, I was the guy smoking crack in the bathroom. No, all jokes aside, I did go to school with Scarlett. She has this twin brother named Hunter. If you ever see this on YouTube, hi.
But wait, where's that at? That's the.
Oh, that's
what
downtown.
borough?
That's
What borough? What
Manhattan.
borough?
Downtown.
Okay.
That's considered West Village.
Westville. That's nice.
Greenwich Village.
Nice area, right? Nice
Yeah,
part.
nice area. I was probably one of the only
He lived there.
Hispanics
lived there.
in the area at the time.
In the area. He didn't say which building.
No.
He didn't know
Joe's
the
Pizza.
number.
It might have been a couple areas within that.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yes.
it was one. It's still there. You want me to give my address on?
You're not there.
My parents are still there.
Oh, don't give the address then. They still homeless?
No, they still live in the area.
I mean, look for you guys that are on the panel. I mean, you guys are from New York.
Yes.
New York born. New
Yeah,
York raised.
yeah.
And you guys have known each other for quite a long time, right?
Actually, the one who's been a part of this the longest is Infamous Oz, right?
Yeah.
there.
It's the infamous.
Yeah.
Well, infamous man. Let's roll over to you, bro. Like, where do you hail from, man? I mean, it's the city, but what borough?
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
He's from BK.
BK.
Were you
He
born
went
in
to school with
Brooklyn?
Biggie.
Born and
And
raised.
is there like an
Born
ego?
in Fort Greene.
Is there an
raised
ego?
in Brownsville.
Okay.
Live in Park Slope.
And now homeless.
Now I'm homeless with Kenny. and
He's my
Scarlett
roommate.
Johansson.
He's my roommate.
100%.
But is there like being a New Yorker? Is there an ego from borough to borough? Like,
Yes. So I grew up.
Brooklyn hates the Bronx.
Yeah, Brooklyn,
I
Bronx.
think
have this
everybody
going.
hates the Bronx.
Everybody hates the Bronx.
Wait, but you're from the Bronx, right?
No.
Fuck out of
Where you
here.
from? Where you from?
Fuck out
yes.
of here. You crazy? I
Hell
had
yes.
water.
John, you lived in the Bronx one time, right?
I swear.
He
to God.
did. He did.
Yo,
He
no,
quit. He left.
no.
He left.
He's
swore you were
right.
from the
No.
No.
I moved. I got my first apartment, and it was in the Bronx, right? I paid $3,000 a month. It was a fly 4-bedroom, and
That's a
yeah,
Fly for
No,
better.
it was
that's a huge apartment.
yeah,
That's
it was. It was really, really huge.
That's the whole. That was the whole floor.
Like, yo, you
Said the whole
you got Castle Hill. This is it, right?
That's all yours.
yo.
So tell me more about this 4-bedroom building. that you lived in.
They said a
four
4-bedroom zip
projects.
code. Yeah.
They had 4 projects.
So-
4-bedroom zip
so
code.
Tell me
no,
about.
No. So look, it was absolutely beautiful, and this is made this world stop. If I'm lying right now. So I was really broke, and I had a bed with no frame, so I put it in the living room because had one TV. I had cable, right? So I was like, "Fuck it," tonight, sleep here, gonna do this.
Yeah.
for a
So hold
week.
on. So
Wait, you
was
were
the
really
TV
broke
the TV
with
was
the
hung up?
3,000?
No, it was on the floor.
It was on
bro.
the floor. So you used to lay down on your
Yes,
bed like
yes,
this,
yes.
and watch the TV.
Yes,
sideways?
yes.
Wait,
Yo,
this
this
is
is-
all in the
yo.
$3,000 crib?
Yeah. I was broke. It was. I had.
Yeah,
Yo, bro.
You should have
Couldn't do
rented every
nothing.
room.
Yo, so check it out. Check it out.
Yeah.
First night, God is my witness. God is my witness. All you hear at 3 a.m. is boom, 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 boom. Yo, you know when somebody kicks the door backwards?
Yeah.
They were doing that
To your door.
to the next door neighbor.
Oh,
But it
okay.
felt like it was our door
Got it.
because it was vibrating.
Yeah.
So we thought somebody was breaking in.
Oh wow.
I said like this. I said, yo, I gotta move. The next week, bro, we did a party. It was midnight. All you heard was bah, 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 bah.
I'm loving it. Sounded like the McDonald's commercial.
Yo, we only lasted 6 months after that. We were out.
And that was the last time you lived in the Bronx?
Then I moved to Sedgwick, and that was actually peaceful.
Yeah, Sedgwick is a peaceful
It was
area.
nice. It's just the fucking hills are insane.
Yeah. Sedgwick is like
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
that's like the fake Riverdale.
No, but then,
It's
yeah,
nice
then,
though,
then I
bro.
moved to Sedgwick, and then from Sedgwick, I moved back to the city because
No, I moved around, so yeah,
Yeah.
I moved around every 2 years, every 3 years.
Ken, you did not move.
My first place was in the Bronx, so I'm going back to
wait a minute.
going back to what
So
you're
you're
saying.
Brooklyn.
No, he's
No, he's
he's
LES.
high.
I'm Brooklyn.
he's lower east
You're
side.
high.
So remember, I'm from Jersey, guys.
Yeah, he's
I
just
don't-
got.
I don't-
Nah.
So what
I'm
happens
from
is
New York.
to answer
Oz is
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
So to answer what you're saying, yes, I grew up thinking that, like, I'm from Washington Heights, right?
Uh-oh.
I grew up thinking like that was like the fly shit ever. Like,
You was a fly.
yo, I used to say that with like
Dress shoes, no socks.
all that white pants.
Straight Jesus slippers.
I used to rep like to me saying I was
Hayes on Audubon. Used to sell Hayes.
no, but
Damn,
like
the
that
piffery.
was part of like the whole thing, like
Yo, the piff.
home of the Hayes, wash out.
Home of the
Like
Hayes.
The
I grew up thinking like my city, my area, my neighborhood was like worldwide, like legend.
It was.
It was.
That was.
Yeah, the
that
Heights.
was.
That was the most people who ever got arrested in one block.
That was the drug.
It was. It was.
It was.
legend.
So I
Yeah,
heard
the
I
Heights,
heard years
man.
ago someone did some type of study and they said the most drugs out of one neighborhood was coming out of there.
was the whole capital of New York.
Of
Now
New York.
it's the Bronx with the fentanyl.
Yeah. So, growing up in that, but I moved around. I moved.
And then with weed, it's like,
It's everywhere.
Bro, that's not even like a problem anymore, you know?
No, weed is not a
The
problem.
cannabis is just so
No,
accepted
no.
now. Like, it's crazy how far it's come, right? I mean, like, New York, when did you ever think that was going to be like
Everybody smokes weed in New York.
Yeah,
Everybody
Even the
smokes.
priests.
So yeah, I moved.
So basically, we can't get a grip on where exactly you hail from.
I'm from New York. I'm from Manhattan. I'm from Washington Heights. But I
Yo,
lived in the
yo,
Bronx.
what?
I lived in the Bronx.
You lived in the Bronx too?
Yeah, my first apartment ever was off Grand Concourse. It wasn't a 4-bedroom.
Yo, guys, this is not even a joke. He's never completed a full year lease.
Damn.
I actually have.
Ken?
I lived in Fort Lee for 5 years.
With Wolverine?
Okay.
No, oh yeah.
I did live for 5 years in Fort
You're
Lee.
right. You're
What
right.
you talking about?
You're right. Yeah.
Put some
I'll take it
respect.
back.
I'm actually respectful
Put some respect on my name.
on my lease.
On my lease.
And look, you guys hailing from New York, you know, I mean, they say you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere in this world.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
I think New York is
How
very
much of an impact,
fast-paced.
you know, you guys being in the positions you are in now, you know, growing up in the city, make it or break it type of situation. You guys are here now, successful men. And how much impact did the growing up in New York and that environment have in you?
It was a 50-50 for me.
Yeah.
50-50. I'd say 50-50 because I don't think I would have been as savvy. I would have been smart, right, with money. I think I would have been smart with money, but I don't think I would have been as savvy as reading people, judging people, and being able to put the right people around me. Because a portion of that came from the streets.
Yep.
You got to know who you're next to. You got to watch who you're next to.
Yep.
So I think that's what helped me 50-50 be who I am today, especially within the company, because I can smell bullshit from long.
Yeah.
I can also see when somebody's about to get me.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, what you know, a lot of the times people think that, you know, in the streets is the only place where you get got, you know.
No.
And now being businessmen now and
No,
having,
you get more.
having
You
both
get more
environments-
got
You
now.
get more got now.
You
than
get more
did
got
in the
now
streets.
because you trust more people, right? Because they wear a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's basically like putting lipstick on a pig type of thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, the streets are bad and all that. You put on a suit, but it's still.
I think that's why
Same thing.
if you see
It's worse, Al, because they have the cover.
Yeah. And
They
get
have the
away with
cover.
it.
So, are you afraid of a robber who? Aren't you more alert if a robber came in with a gun
And a
and
mask.
a mask?
Yeah, I see him coming.
So what happens if the same person comes in with a suit, but with no gun, no mask?
Selling me a vacuum cleaner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's waiting for you to see the vacuum cleaner so he could rush into your house with the gun.
Yeah.
That's worse.
I get it. So the business world
It
can
is.
be
It is.
treacherous.
It is.
It is.
And
It's worse.
And it's tough. Because
My investors don't even wear suits, bro.
no, you don't.
Yeah, shout out to the fam.
Yeah. Shout out to the
But
5 investors. In
You know
Truthful
what it is
Taxes.
with the corporate side, because I was able to navigate, and John as well. You know, even though we came from where we come from, like I was
He comes from the streets, literally.
literally like he just said Washington Heights was at the time when I was growing up, it was probably the drug capital of not the world, but
Still
within
is.
New York City. So, and I grew up, you know, like I said, I could have easily been the unlucky ones, right?
Yeah.
I was, it's 50-50. I was one of the lucky ones. And I was able to transition, work in a corporate setting with the understanding of like the street knowledge and what happens. One thing you just can't do in the corporate setting is use intimidation. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's a tactic that you use
But
outside.
let's talk a little bit about that because I might have I may differ on that opinion, right? Because there is intimidation.
There is, but it's more it's more strategic. So and John knows this about
Strategic or is more within the guidelines of the law, and that's why it's
well, even that is strategic. You're using.
So it's like me, like it's like I hold you up at gunpoint. I have no gun license, right? But I have a gun license, but I still hold you up at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? It's
So in the corporate setting is there's a lot of chess being played, right? And that's how it works. Alliances. Same thing outside, but you always could resort to.
Yeah, but in the
physical
street,
harm.
how it goes is this: you have to build respect first,
Correct.
right? And once you're built once respect is built, then you can start pitching your products, right? That's how it works. Because in the street,
Reputation.
reputation is trust.
Correct.
Yeah, it's a long form of trust. So once your reputation is built in a good way, then you could then present your product because they go, yo, I fuck with y'all. Like, yeah. Yo, but you don't do that at work. At work, it's already, this is your job. You got to do it. You know, this is what you was hired for.
You know what's something that I, once again, moving up in the corporate structure is when you're outside and just growing up, being used is like you don't want to be used. Like nobody's using me.
Yeah.
XYZ.
Yeah.
When you move on that side is like you have to. What did this guy just do?
He's using you.
No.
He hit you with a fly kick.
I just saw
nowhere. I just said.
You gonna break those pants?
No, they did. They did. Look. They did. I'm like a half a centimeter away from ripping.
Keep doing splits alone at the house. You gonna break those pants. Back to like I was saying is that this guy is.
Yo, hold on. You know I cut this shit out.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure this shit charges.
Yeah, we got the holidays coming up, and this is the fastest I've ever experienced, like Thanksgiving, like this year set.
You know what it was too?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, right?
Why somebody pushed the world faster?
No. Somebody
Push the desk
No,
down
it is
the stairs.
typically in our world you have the peak season, which is tax season coming up, right?
The pink season?
Peak.
The what?
Peak.
Like, whoa.
So
Yeah.
usually right after that, like May, June, that's when John starts getting into his hobbies and building shit and you know
Cabinets.
doing all his little things.
John's quite the builder.
Yeah, he
Mad
wants
cabinets.
he wants to be a superintendent so bad. You don't understand how John will give all this up to
I
just
did it
like
for too long. I was a superintendent engineer for a
he-
while.
He keeps 400 keys on the side.
this guy walks around. When I tell you,
I do.
you know, like a passion. Like, what's your passion? Never mind. Oh, I saw his mind.
Yeah, mama.
I saw his mind. So everyone has this passion. Or most people, John's passion is like building handyman.
Yeah, I like building.
So what happens is that during the off season, John goes into his like hobbies and it's like time slows down for him. And that's not the case, right? So last year I had the conversation with him where it's like, yo, we need to like step it up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, me personally, let's speak for myself.
Okay.
And this year, tax season ended, and John just like went into a whole different monster.
What do you mean?
Where you'll see.
With work.
You'll see.
With work.
With work, it just.
You
like,
know what, Al? That's the wild thing about me is that I could literally get 3 years worth of work. I get it done in 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like
8 months.
me and one of my investors always talk about this. It's like our 3 or 4 days of work will be somebody's month of work.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit that like how and what we can do.
Oh wow, man.
So this year I said, yo, like as of May, once I did a couple things, I said, yo, it's grind time. And my grind time is different. Like I know you can't catch me.
Yeah.
I know this. There's not too many people in this universe that can catch me when it comes to work. If
not just work, because
just think
everyone
about
works.
this.
It's not work.
You three guys, think about this.
Yeah.
For the years that you guys have been me so far, I am outrageously persistent when I want to get something done.
Correct.
Yes.
Think about that.
This is true.
When I say, yo, let's do this, boom, it's like, we got to do it right away. I don't care, y'all. I don't care what got to get spent. I don't care what got.
Kind of hone in on.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
it's
zone in, it's
not.
game over.
It's
That's
work.
why I'm able to create things so fast.
Execution. That's it.
Businesses like this, I create so fast because once I say I'm gonna do it, it's game over.
Correct.
Absolutely game over. And no one, I don't know too many people right now besides like some of my investors that literally once they zone in, you're dead. You're dead. That's it.
So
You're literally dead.
So that's essentially back to what we were talking about is, and it's not work. because everyone works. We all work. You know, I work. It's the ability to execute at a high level. That's what happened during the off season. So I think that's why when you picked up your head, it's like, okay, it's the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's holidays out of nowhere.
I joke around. He hasn't left his house in 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's no joke.
I walked in. I'm like,
Yo,
yeah,
yesterday I walked out. I threw the garbage. I said,
I walked in here and
walk
I'm
back
looking.
in. That's it.
I walk in and I'm seeing the cars are dirty and it's like, what's going on? Like,
I know. I seen you jokingly.
cars
say
are
it.
dirty. Like he's just straight.
So it's
work
almost
mode.
it's like plugged into the Matrix type of thing.
Correct.
Right now, I'm
Correct.
plugged into the Matrix.
Correct. And that's why you feel that time, you know, you look up and it's the holidays. The cool thing is with everything that's happened in the last like 5-6 months, everyone's going to get a sneak peek.
Yo, first of all, that was porn. A sneak peek. A sneak peek.
Of what's been going on behind the scenes. So December 13th, John.
Yeah, man. I can't talk about it, but it's pretty it's life changing.
Well, what's going on December 13th?
A lot of people are like, "Yo, what's going on? Don't worry about it, brother."
I mean, besides the Christmas party,
So a holiday
the
party.
biggest Truthful Taxes probably event thus far, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
It's
is
gonna be a
definitely
pretty big deal.
Have you ever changed?
Have ever changed what?
Have you ever changed?
Have you changed as a person?
Is Alex
I'm an
from 20
evolving-
years ago
No.
the same Alex right now?
No, I'm an evolving state
Well,
constantly.
maybe the lion has to change too sometimes.
Okay,
You know?
so the lion's getting a new mane, eh?
Nah.
Nah.
He'd still be
Is
the
he getting-
lion.
Is he getting the golden mane? Or what's going on?
No, he might have a female lion next to him.
Oh
or
shit, he's riding with
Oh,
the
wow.
pride now.
There
So
you
there's
go.
gonna be an
something.
addition.
This guy's
Lion
Big
King.
cat, like Robbie said, big cat. You know?
So
You know?
okay, so it is
So, yeah.
something for the tax partners definitely to get excited
It's for
about,
everyone.
Right?
It is absolutely for everyone, but it's primarily geared for the tax partners.
Nice.
It's for the tax.
it's gonna change. A lot of things are gonna change,
Yeah.
right? And I only know half a percent of what's going on, and I already know that what's coming is life changing. For those that are new to the partnership and just new to this world, this is the perfect time. Timing is everything. Timing is everything.
I had a conversation with a tax partner last week in the DMs, and good person, know a very long time, and like when I'm very persistent about something, I'm very passionate about it, right? So I'm like, yo, Canopy sucks, right? Canopy is a software. You remember Canopy, right? It's like
You was
it
around for
sucks.
Canopy?
No, but I know Canopy.
Oh, he was. He was
you
around
said
when we
it.
met.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
he was
yeah,
around,
yeah.
but you wasn't a partner.
And then that person said TaxDome is a new thing. So I'm like, all right, cool. You keep naming software, but you ready?
Yeah.
Watch this. Alex, can a software, and don't answer too fast, I'm going to ask you a question.
All right.
You purchase software. You purchase QuickBooks. Does QuickBooks change your life? Yes or no?
No.
It makes things easier
Yeah,
for you. It puts things in place
Yeah.
for
Makes
you.
the process a little easier for
Yeah,
them.
yeah, but it doesn't change your life. Okay? Now watch this. Ken, if you purchased QuickBooks, will it change your life? Yes or no?
No.
Has the tax partnership program changed your life?
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to create software. I want to create a program that's proven on changing people's lives. Two different things.
No,
Understand?
yeah. I see the distinction.
While building technology into it. Understand? So create a program that changes somebody's life while you implement new
the
technology
tech.
to make it do it on its own. Understand?
Yeah. Listen, my mind's going crazy because all that sounds good.
Oh no, it's
All that sounds good.
It's
All
being-
that sounds a lot
It's being
like
done.
It's
being
gonna,
done.
It's gonna revolutionize maybe a couple of things.
No, it is guaranteed. Guaranteed.
yeah. Yeah.
Man,
Guaranteed.
man, you guys are really like
telling you.
throwing me like little crumbs there.
You got to constantly. I had a conversation with Ken the other day where he was here. Me and him had like a good 2 hour, 3 hour conversation. It was like you always got to constantly be evolving in your business. You gotta constantly put yourself in uncomfortable positions in order to grow, develop new skin. After you develop new skin, you're gonna be good, and then you're gonna mess up again, and then you're gonna want to evolve again. Next thing you know, you have so much different armor, but that armor is experience, right? But you're way ahead of the curve though, because by the time you get to level 1, which is like a nice website and 200 clients. We already have proprietary software and 80,000 clients. And by the time you get 80,000 clients in proprietary software, we already sitting with VCs and venture capitalists. You understand? To merge with like a Uber or something. And that's not because we are trying to be better than you. Is we know that we have to be one step ahead every single time. And it has to work for me, and it has to work for you. It can't just work for me and not work for you, and vice versa.
Sort of like an advancement in like a race, right?
It is. It is.
But it's not. It is a race, but it's in your own lane.
Yeah, right? Yeah. It's a race in your own lane.
It's inevitable. What's going on is sometimes is destined, or how did we get to this point, or fate, or whatever the case is. Not every day. There's a group of people led by John just pushing forward.
You want to hear something right now? We are paying 19 engineers every fucking day, 16 to 18 hours.
Oh, man.
Revamping like this, literally, all over the world. From Silicon Valley to the UK, doing this.
Working on this.
Don't like this. Let's pull this here. Boom. This works. Great. Poof, 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 poof. Here, motherfucker. Let's do it.
You know what's crazy? I was watching something today talking about creating a softwares and things of that nature, and this particular person that said that they made it a point to create some type of network in San Francisco, because he understood the importance of having software engineers and things of that nature for his personal growth of his business and evolving. And essentially is what John is doing. The crazy thing is that he said he spent 7 years going to San Fran every single week.
Right.
Wow.
John is doing it in
6 months.
6 months. and we're speaking, the person that I'm speaking of is
literally the shit that we're doing for the company.
Yeah.
I just said 19 people. That's millions of dollars.
This gentleman was going for 7 years. Every Wednesday, he was flying to San Fran to the point that people thought he lived there for 7 years.
Damn.
Why do you think these people are sleeping in my house?
So yeah, I figured. I mean, John, this has been this has been a culmination of so many years of hard work, right?
Oh yeah.
It's been
That's why also December 13th is very important to me, but more important to the company. It's personal for me. More important to the company, but I owe you for the people who have been there for day one. I owe them this party. I owe them this thing that will happen on December 13th. I owe them that. You understand? So, why do I owe them that? Yo, bro, it came from one client to 400 locations. Next year, we have over 1,000 contracted in. Ow. You know what that is, right?
Exponential,
but you are literally witnessing a new fucking era. One of the tax partners said on Saturday, John, there's no other explanation, but you caught lightning in a bottle.
That's what's up. That sounds amazing.
It had to be like, just like that.
I like that allegory.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He caught lightning in the
He
bottle.
did.
It's crazy.
It's times that I have to like remind him or just bring it up. And we do this often where he, a couple of days ago, because we're in it, we forget what's being created.
Yeah.
Personally, Truthful Taxes, personal ventures, everything. We forget because we're in it. We literally walk around like it's hoodie season. Our head is always down.
So it's almost like you gotta sometimes step back. And
we step back. And we're speaking of something that's like, John, you created something without $1 in marketing.
Yeah.
$1.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
$1.
$1. I've spent in 6 months marketing one of my businesses more than John has spent in 15 years marketing.
Damn.
Like
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, Ken's right. Ken's right.
So I have to kind of like remind him that he has lightning in a bottle. You know, we're trying to create fucking 2 mattresses to light
Striking
up.
2 mattresses.
Right? It's a different situation. But
oh yeah, we was talking about that. Yeah.
It's something that sometimes we forget. We had a meeting, and we've talked about this meeting in LA 2-3 years ago, where they were trying to figure out what this is, and
they couldn't.
They just couldn't figure out the no marketing
Remember that,
dollars.
right?
I was actually in those roundtable conversations.
No marketing dollars.
When they were talking about how you guys were doing that.
No marketing dollars.
No marketing dollars.
What's the what was
There's a huge interest in that.
what was the conversation?
Yeah, and that was also the problem. The problem where somebody who's used to buying businesses, who you can put money behind it.
Yeah.
You can put money behind it and make this grow faster because
It's super organic.
It's 100% organic.
Super organic.
The only way you could catch lightning in a bottle is by literally having, you got to be 80 billion people standing there, and they got to try thousands of times, if not millions of times. Someone would get lucky. Mm-hmm. And I won't call it. I'll call a little bit of luck, but there's also people who got choose. You know?
Yeah.
And I just felt like I was chosen. I felt like I was chosen from day one. You know?
You have something that, look, which is necessary, right? The ability to.
I got tight jeans.
Yeah, you do. I was gonna tell you something.
He's off camera, guys.
This guy's about to burst out. He got hips now. It's something about building community, right? So, John, there's certain people that I know personally that are successful in this space, and their number one value to that business is the ability to grow communities. I personally don't have that.
It's a huge, actually, advantage.
I personally don't have
the biggest,
right? So when you're inclusive, meaning that everyone is part, right? And he makes you feel like you're part of something. You're part of something. You're part of something.
Absolutely.
It's a skill. It's something that you have. It's that you have that you can't. It's a gift. It's not a skill. It's a gift, right? And that's important. That's what you can't duplicate. You can't put $80 million behind a person that.
If that person doesn't have it,
If that person doesn't have it,
you can throw all the money you want.
You just can't. You can't duplicate it.
You won't see the same result, and in the same way too that person can deliver.
Correct.
You know?
Because he says from day one, the first 10, 20 people were people you knew personally.
Yeah, they were my clients.
So when I came on, I knew John personally. To be honest with you, I would not join the partnership if it wasn't because of John. I would have just done it on my own.
Yeah.
Right?
You could have just
easily. Yeah. I honestly called him just to ask him about his offer. My plan was not to join the partnership. I didn't even know about the partnership.
About which software was the best to purchase so he can do taxes.
On my own.
I literally responded and say, yo, bro, just join my course.
And
you're going to spend 3, just pay me 2, and you'll piggyback off of me until
I get ready.
We're good.
But it wasn't, all that makes sense. Anyone could have told me that, and I would have been like, no. It's just, it was him, right? I believed that he was going to execute what I needed.
Yeah.
Right, at the time. So, and that's a gift.
Right. You know, but look, at the end of the day, I'm thankful, right? I could be thankful for so many things, but I'm just gonna bring all of them in one. When it comes to the holidays and this year alone, especially, even though it was a very tough year, very very tough year.
One of the toughest years. Yeah.
Probably one of the toughest years, but it was one of the best years too. So, I won't dwell on the negativity and just go, I'm thankful, bro. I'm very very thankful. It's November, the year went like this, but it's also the biggest year that I will ever be going into tax season with, but with a way different shift, something that I've never experienced before. So I'm very, very excited, but very thankful. So, if I had to be thankful for one thing, is thankful for the position that God has put me in order to lead. That's it.
And you've met an incredible amount of people. I mean, I've been introduced to the Truthful Taxes family.
Everyone loves you too. You know that.
Yeah, and I love you guys too, man.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. You've done a great job, and you've met great people, and I've seen the people that you work with. How important has that been for you to have the right people along this journey for you?
It's I think it's 90% of the job, because I told this to the tax partners the other day in the Zoom. I said, I am the face of Truthful Taxes, but I'm not Truthful Taxes. You guys are. You guys represent me. You guys are the ones who file taxes. You guys are the ones who represent that logo. You guys are Truthful Taxes. That's it. So it's very, very, very important, Al. Very important. But, there's so many other things. But that's probably one of the main key items there.
And infamous, man. I mean, look, you're working with the Truthful Taxes family. You've come from kind of like
he working now.
Yeah, I know you're a busy guy now, but you've come from a totally different field, filmography. You're a videographer, a pretty damn good one at that. And how has that transition been for you? And how long has the ride been alongside John? John mentioned earlier that he's known you for a long time, and you've been actually kind of front row seat seeing the growth. What kind of story do you have from your point of view?
I saw John when he was by himself, and then Marty, and just him and Marty, and then
it grew.
It just kept growing.
From behind the lens, right? From behind the lens.
Yep.
What is the number one thing that has stood out in the growth? Say the last 5 years, like what is it that you say like? It's not like pinch me moment, but kind of like
oh snap, it's gaining ground.
Oh snap, like this is insane. I have so many, so
it's like so many different things.
Well, how about for you, Infamous? When did you transition over to full time and working with the actual Truthful Taxes company? And when did that dip actually happen? When did you actually jump in and start working together with John in any aspect of the company, whether it be videography or marketing?
It's been 10 years for the video.
So you've been alongside John 10 years.
10 plus years.
That's why the question is like,
oh wow,
he was around where
you've been around.
when it was just John,
it was just him,
just John,
and then he had a little store in
Harlem,
109th.
On the subway. That's the one that was on the subway.
Yeah, 109th, 109th.
109th in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the
109th in Amsterdam. That's what I meant. Us. We were doing a
rap video.
Yeah.
And I was managing a crew at the time, and I met Oz like that. But I remember he got in my car because we had to go to a different film part, and the same speech I give him every day right now. I'm like, yo, I'm almost there, right? I'm almost there, right? You remember?
Yeah,
like, yo, I'm almost there. I just need a little more time, and finally this year I was able to go, yo, I think I can bring you on full time, bro.
Yeah.
I think 10 years though, you heard?
That's a long time, bro.
Yeah, man. Some people get impatient 2 years. Yo, John hasn't hired me in 2 years. Like,
nah, that's why
you know what it is though. I've been in music forever. There's a lot of bullshitters. A lot of people saying, "Oh, you do.
I got you. I'm gonna connect you.
Shoot this video. I'm gonna make you viral." This man has never said anything that he's not done. Like he always backs it up. Yeah. Always.
That's for sure.
You know what it is? Because whatever I say is what I see. So if I see it, I can make it come to life.
Yeah.
You understand? So if I tell you like, yo, I can pay you this, or we can do this to go get you your car now, and then we'll tack that to the the company and etc. It's because I can see it, and if I see it, it's achievable, or it's within my budget to make it alive. So I can easily speak on it.
A lot of visualization.
Oh, it's only visualization.
So
that's it.
Thinking I just visualize like speaking of that, like the growth, like we could all go one person at a time. We could speak on Antonio and his involvement, or even Marty. I remember Marty being in when I was in class. Marty was like real quiet, like just press.
Marty used to drive Uber.
Yo,
Yeah.
and she wouldn't
She used
speak.
to drive Uber.
And I remember
she'll file taxes with me.
Yeah.
And I'll pay her, during tax season, a couple grand a week. And then the minute she was done at 6 p.m.,
she'll go do Uber.
She'll go do Uber to 2 in the morning.
So when our class, I think my class was probably the second or third class ever.
Oh.
The worst class.
The beginnings.
The beginnings. Like literally, we was in
It's still the worst class.
It was the worst class. It was like myself, Cassandra, and Al. We got kicked out, but it was real like
kicked out.
They
got left back.
So a lot of
we got
left back.
I had to go to summer school for taxes because
first person that went to summer school
because we got kicked out. But looking back, like I just mentioned, like the Antonios and everyone's has evolved in the last couple of years. Oz is one of those, right? He's part of the team, like. Just to see him,
we seen motherfucker get skinny, fat in between.
Skinny, fat.
Yeah.
You got skinny Oz, fat. Like all jokes aside, but like dealership, Oz is driving, like has his car.
Oz
crashes his car, gets another car.
To be honest with you, I told Oz the other day. I said, "You have put more miles this year than I have, literally in 4 years driving a car." He put how many this year?
11,000 miles in 3 months.
So. But
yes,
I don't even do that in a year.
No, he
did that in 3 months.
But
he drove from here.
That's the New York.
No,
Ponce.
Not Ponce.
I picked up a coqui and I came back.
11,000 miles. If I'm correct, is Mars, right?
Mars. So what happens is this:
Uranus.
So it's so the reason for it is not that he just wants to be driving around.
Yeah.
I remember the first conversation after he left the dealership, and it was probably the next day. I was like, "Yo, how you like the car?" And he goes, "Bro, I went and picked up my dad, and took him to the beach, and it was like it wasn't even summertime. I don't even think it was summertime.
No, it wasn't that.
It was just like, I just took him to the beach, and like the ability to just like get in my own car. He never had a car before that. He just had his license, and that's part of. Guess who was there? Guess who walked him in there, sat down.
Oh, you damn
everything.
Right. Yeah.
Guy right here.
The Broham.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's
I tell him when you get your first car, we're going together.
Exactly.
When you pay your down payment, we're doing it together.
Pretty badass car too.
I literally told him just like this, right? And this is everybody who means dear to me. I want to make sure you're in a good position.
Yeah.
I said, you shut the fuck up. I'm going to handle everything. That's it. I just need you to sign.
Yeah, because those guys are freaking savages.
But
man.
Oz would tell you, though, before we went to the dealership, we planned months. We getting his credit right.
Yeah, everything.
You know what I'm saying?
You did it the proper
way.
way.
The proper way,
because I don't want to get denied. Ken, and let's say this right now on the mic. Have you ever seen me get denied?
No.
He said, no, that's a negative.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Have you? Which one?
Hold on. It wasn't denied. No, it wasn't denied. You never got denied. But they have come back with some shit, which we could speak of.
No, rebuttals is fine.
No. We've never got denied, but we could speak on that too. So even with when they come back and they make things a little difficult or ridiculous.
They might tell me like 10,000 more or
it's the numbers are crazy. But that's
try
like
to extend the pay period.
No, they might give me a higher interest rate or something, but I don't get denied.
Take this as a mindset that we have, right? So no, he's never gotten denied. But every time things like that come where it's not what is beneficial to us or it's not what we want or expect, 2-3 weeks later, something better is presented. And it's been like that for the last couple of years where it's like if you hit a roadblock or you try to do something and it doesn't go as planned, just brush it off. Just keep going at it, and something better is going to present itself.
Something's
and
better.
Speaking about getting people ready for a car, or maybe buying a house, Truthful Taxes has had many additions, right, over the years. It started as a Truthful Taxes tax company, right?
Yeah, it was only tax.
Now it's evolved.
Everything.
Now it's multi-service, right?
It's literally a technology-backed financial service company, and it will only be 10 times better very, very, very soon.
So it's look, I could go ahead and do taxes and be successful, right? That's great. Blessed, all that good stuff. But what Truthful Taxes currently has and what's projected or is going to occur in the next year is beyond just taxes.
I mean, I'll put my own personal, I guess, opinion or my thought of what's going on. Like being, all these additions being added, I think it's just, I know for sure, obviously it has increased people's revenue, right?
Correct.
You're able to, not only do taxes, I'm also able to help somebody with their credit situation, right?
I shine more, my beard is a little fuller,
Yeah, I mean,
it's part of life. You evolve. So John's head is a little shinier, smile a little brighter.
Yeah, fix my teeth, Invisalign.
So
what I'm saying is this, right? So do you guys expect, I mean, it's obvious, right? When you think about it, you added something new. It's a new way to make money.
Correct.
But, there's some type of surprise coming through. So I'm gonna itch at you guys again. I know you can't tell me too much, or you don't know too much, Kenny. But can it be said that this might increase revenue?
So look,
it's just a crumb. It's just a crumb.
Look,
all I'm asking for is a crumb, right?
So, and this is a cool thing, right? So yes, John is the CEO and founder of Truthful Taxes, right? Let's say there's 7 ways of generating income with Truthful Taxes. John uses the same 7 ways as I use the same 7 ways.
Yeah.
Does everybody truly? I mean, the tax partners that are coming in got to know about this stuff, right? But like, are we really, really pushing it out there? You're joining a tax company with 6,543, whatever number revenue income.
The reason why I don't do that
revenue income.
The reason why I don't do that because most people focus on one thing at a time, right? Okay. And the most important thing that makes all those 7 revenues possibility is taxes. So I focus on taxes while my technology that's being built and our investors focus on the technology to allow it to cross-sell on its own.
Correct.
So I just put it like this. I want you to be great at one thing. We'll handle the rest.
Okay.
You understand?
I like the sound of that.
While you benefit from it.
Yeah. While you benefit as the owner.
As the owner.
Because I pay as the owner. That's dope, right?
That's really dope.
Yo, imagine this. Hey, Al, you go ahead and just work, but I won't pay you hourly. I'll pay you as the owner.
That's pretty fly, bro.
That's crazy.
No, I mean, like even coming into the company and knowing that I could sit down and do a W-2 and be paid the amount that I'm being paid.
He did it last week, matter of fact.
It's like, I mean, I closed out, what was it, 2 extensions from 2 1099 extensions.
Right.
And 1 W-2. And I mean, W-2 was like,
yeah.
I mean, you hearing this?
Yeah.
I did it.
How much did you make in that hour?
160.
On what? One person?
On one person.
Right.
And then on the 2 other 1099s, I mean, I forget the split, but we all know 15%. And it was, I made 200 on each one.
Yeah.
So that's like what? Almost $600.
So like $600. So
600 in like an hour, 2 hours.
And mind you, everybody that's listening to the podcast, I haven't fully gone mad on getting clients.
He hasn't.
He hasn't. I haven't.
You know what's the
yet.
scary part, Al?
When I do.
No. It's you don't ever tweak it to go mad. There's one day you go.
I feel like Neo.
No.
Yeah, it is.
It's that's what's gonna happen.
Like, this is the feeling
You're gonna go.
Like, I can take it.
Oh shit! I
can
got
take
it.
this
It's
on.
fucking game over, and then you become the beast.
Yeah, man. I think
it's happened.
It's happened.
I remember
this year's gonna be good, man. I'm very excited, bro. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I remember exactly when that Matrix moment hit. I was in the office and I walked out. I got off a call and I walked out and it's like
Morpheus gave you a call.
You seen that meme where like Diddy's like slamming the phone and he's like,
I can do anything.
Well, that's exactly how it was. Exactly how it was throughout the at that particular moment, because all I need, and this has always been my approach when it comes to like business, I just need to have an idea of how things work.
Yeah.
I don't need to know step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just need to know an idea of how it works, and then it's over. And it was that moment where it's like, I could do anything. I just walked. It was just like I jumped off a plane and
I remember he was in the office. He said, "Yo, I got this.
I got this.
I got
That's
this."
it.
And I said, "I told you, you're gonna reach that point.
That's it."
And you're gonna go through that too. You know.
I feel like I'm going through it now, bro, and I'm excited for what this year's gonna bring for me, man, because I am ready to go.
You are. I could tell. I could tell.
I'm ready to go.
So,
guys.
yo, I told you what I was thankful for, right? You know, Ken, what are you thankful?
Oh yeah,
for?
Ken, man. Ken, how long have you been on this ride with John?
No, straight. What are you thankful
With
for?
tax.
No,
you want to go straight in?
No,
it?
no. I'll tell you, and I'll
we'll segue real
I'll
quick
segue
into
into it. Once again, I knew John before the partnership. You know, if you look how, give me a second. If you
so
look,
how many years have you been tax partner now?
it's year one.
This is year one?
No, sorry, since year one
Since year one.
of the partnership.
So it's been like what?
5 years.
5 years
4 or 5
partnership?
years.
Okay.
Yeah,
5 years
I
4
was
years.
4 years. 4 years at the
This will
tax
be
partner.
his fifth.
This will be my 5th year as a tax partner. A little background is I met John 10 years ago. John was building engineer. I was building management. And if you see our dynamic is similar to that to this day. But
Compliment itself.
right? So and we have the same kind of like way of thinking when it comes to just business. One of the things that we do, damn, I fucking lost my train of thought.
It's all good because I still want to know, right? You know, you've been with the tax partnership for 5 years now.
So yeah, so one of the things that was part of my career was taxes was incorporated. You're dealing with K1s, you're dealing with corporations.
You were already dealing with taxes.
I was
on
already
another
dealing
level.
with taxes and audits and budgets and the financial side. And I dabbled into tax preparing years ago, like 15 years ago. I was just, timing.
So was
young.
John like your first tax preparer?
No, John was not my tax preparer. John was just the first person that I knew personally that was successful in this generation. What happens is that
When he met me, I was already killing it.
he was already killing it in taxes.
Okay.
He was already killing it in taxes.
You were on the big wave.
Correct.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what happens is, and this is what's going on, I knew, and I have close family members that were successful in the early 90s in taxes. What happens is that with anything, if you don't transition to this new generation, you're a dinosaur, essentially. So what I knew was I what fits me, right? And the way John was doing it, and he was successful at it, was someone that was relatable. And I knew that he would explain it to me where
You could soak it in.
I can soak it in, and I can essentially put my name behind it. It's like, okay, I'm going with this. So that's what it came down to. And yeah.
So man, you've been on a ride.
I've been on a ride.
And how many things can you be thankful for? I mean, you could be thankful for so many things in life.
There's so many.
But let's
Just one.
just one thing.
What
That
are
you-
you thankful for today? It could be anything. It could be your, whatever. What are you thankful for? Going into the holidays, Thanksgiving. That's why it's called Thanksgiving.
This is true. Thanksgiving is
What are you thankful for?
right around the corner right now.
I'm to be honest with you, I think right now where I'm at is the freedom to operate how I'm operating.
Yeah.
I think that I search for this freedom of navigating in the world of entrepreneurship and seeing some type of success, even if it's hard and there's
Work is work.
Work is work, but I've lost sleep for many years trying to get to where I'm at today. And sometimes, to be honest with you, until like a couple of days ago, I was having a conversation with John, and it's like, oh, we don't see what we're doing because we're in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where I was for the last couple of months, where it's like, oh shit.
You didn't realize.
I didn't realize.
What big of a deal. this
Exactly,
is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because every day is
It's just moving and
Every day
grooving.
is Monday.
Yeah,
Every
moving
day
and
is
grooving.
Monday, and that's why I'm thankful right now. That's what I feel is, man,
Being your own boss, right? Entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
one of the things that sold me to the tax partnership was that I'm like, man, I don't like people telling me what to do, right?
Yeah.
I want to work for myself. I want to be able to work at my own time, and this gave me that, man.
Somebody can tell you what to do, but it has to be in a field that's leading you onto your journey.
Correct.
No, I just
so look, I tell you a lot of it. Like when we together, I be like, yo, Al, do this, do that, do that. Yo, Al, come.
But
right?
you don't disrespect.
Oh no.
I meant
authority.
Authority. Imagine you being at a job and you got
nah.
somebody that says something talking down to you.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And so many of us though, blue collar guys, man, and women, we go through that.
You know,
my parents had to eat a lot of shit in jobs that they didn't, but they needed to provide.
Correct.
Yeah. So how beautiful it is that the opportunity has been presented to me with a program that supports me. I mean, I'm gonna jump right into my Thanksgiving, right? Like I'm thankful that my eyes were opened to this financial world.
Right.
To me to be able to be so interested in this and like soak in hours and like really get into this stuff. Like I'm really thankful. Yeah. And I always say this to you guys, you know, I'm like, you guys don't know how much, but I'll tell you again, you know, it might not be like a physical gift of some sort that you guys gave me. You know what I mean? To me, it was the gift of friendship. Mm-hmm. It was the gift of openness, willingness to, you know, talk to me and, you know, share information. One thing I always told you, John, I'm thankful for you because you're the underdog guy. You're the guy that makes the small guy know how to fuck. You know, you give the guy that maybe was down on his fucking, you know, on his confidence. You give him a little life. You know, like, yo, I see John doing it, and he says it in a way that, you know, I understand this shit. So maybe I got a shot. Yeah, I got a fucking shot.
He said that
this.
really good. A lot of people have said that. They say, yo, John, you say it in a way where I understand it.
Yeah, and that's essentially why.
And that's what you said.
They say it in class a lot, actually.
That's what I said. I had 10 people to call and ask for a software. I just knew that he was gonna tell me, break it down, and give me the pros and cons, and not sell me on some bullshit.
You're not selling me no jargon, no tech jargon, no black law, canon law, Dyer. Correct. It's all straight up in a form where I would soak it up. And it allowed me, because I'll poke holes in anything, you know, and it allowed me to kind of be at ease and trusting, you know what I mean? I'm like, this guy's not, you know, he's not
well, that's the only way I'm actually going to get the fullness out of Alex. I have to allow him to be fully safe with me. You have to be fully safe with me. And that means you have to fully trust me, so that when I'm saying, yo, hey, just you're going to sit in class.
Yeah.
That means I have convinced you to take 16 hours out of your weekend to do something that I believe in, to convince you to change your life.
Yeah, and in the beginning, it didn't seem. I mean, look, I didn't know nothing, bro. No. I'm like, you know, I say quote, right, but like I'm a decent smart guy, right? But bro, when you guys were speaking, I'm just like, what the fuck?
You know what's
like, where I've been at, you know what I'm saying?
You know what, I look back in the last couple of years, and it's crazy because all the jokes around of me moving around and not having, it's because I have this like risk taker thing mentality, right? Like I always used to say 2 + 2 is not 4, is whatever I want it to be, right?
Bend it to your will.
It's whatever. Like, yo, it's just
it's 4.
Look, man.
Try that in taxes. You fucking.
I understand that, but it's an analogy of like, you know, I'm not gonna listen to you because it didn't work for you. Like I'm just go right.
Yeah. Pave my own path.
Exactly. So when we teamed up, it's like, everything's a great idea. Yeah. Like it doesn't matter how far fetched or out of reach. It's like
there's no impossibility. For you guys, right?
No. I tell him all the time, John is gonna get me like fucking killed one of these days, like, because
you're gonna make him fly.
we're gonna jump off this cliff or I don't know what we're gonna do.
Just here the other day, I was like, yo, Ken, we traveled thousands of miles.
Yo, because
it's serious stuff, man.
And
guys,
I'm not saying I'm a dreamer, but it's like, I guess my lack of
dreamer, dude.
My lack of being complacent, it just drives me insane. It's like I want more and more and more.
What's the next move?
You know, and that's what I'm looking forward to and thankful, and what I'm really looking forward to coming up is talk about the what's happening with Truthful Taxes.
That's the next move.
That to me has me to a point where once I know the endless possibilities on this hand, what I'm gonna do on this hand, right? It's gonna be insane. Mm-hmm. So 2024, 25, 26.
It's something new, and every time something is new, you get a newfound energy. You know?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's like when you move into a new house. You've slept in a house before. You slept in a room before.
It's that
But
new energy.
It's that new energy that, you know, right now you destroy my desk, right? So,
You need a new desk.
so I might need a new desk. But in the meantime, it's in a new place. And because it's in a new place, I get to start brand new and not have the unnecessary stuff around.
New energy.
You know what I'm saying?
New look.
And that's what we're doing right now. You know, it's a new energy, new wave that on December 13th, you know, everybody will see. But in the meantime, it's also a day that I owe to the people who've been here since day one, as well as owe to the new tax partners who believed in the company. Yo, Al.
Oh boy, if
Bro,
you're new,
if you're new,
timing is
of the essence for the new people.
you
Because
guys caught lightning in the bottle.
You technically it's probably a little can, but it's still lightning in that little can, because you got to understand, even when we speak on like the back end, like this is the strongest core of like even the support is evolved and it's gotten stronger.
So you guys,
so everything has we're pretty much going into the playoffs with a strong team, all-star team, but everyone had to get to that point. I'm saying I had to go into year 3 of supporting and information and knowledge. You know, everyone else has grown and evolved and gotten improved in their own craft. So the amount of support we're returning is much greater.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm saying. The new 200-300 partners are coming in.
They're coming in something sweet.
They're coming into something sweet. And you know, obviously we're not a complacent group, so we're only going to evolve. Either year 5, year 6, year 7 is going to just be.
It's only up from here.
It's just up from here.
Man. Yeah, man. I think what I'm ultimately trying to achieve during this process, I like to consider it, and I think we old enough to we're actually old enough. If you're in your mid-30s, I think you know what this movie is. Remember Johnny 5?
Oh hell yeah! That was my shit.
Johnny Alive.
Johnny 5 alive.
That movie always touched me for some weird reason. Like,
nah, it got me
but
too.
What Johnny 5 is what I hope to create. I hope to create. I don't want to die and not be ever remembered.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because usually after a year, 2 years,
it's a legacy.
well, you're a picture on the wall. Oh, who is that?
Yeah.
Right?
After like
But
2 generations, it's like
If I create Johnny 5, the robot's always going to be alive, but the robot became alive emotionally. So Johnny 5 essentially he became a human, even though he was a robot.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
He became sentient.
So maybe I'm trying to build Johnny 5. So John's always around, but you still always get John's heart.
Deal, Johnny. Yo,
Johnny 5. Yo, honestly,
we get Johnny 5 in the box.
That's honestly what
it's over.
It's over. And
It's
I get what
over.
he's saying. He's and we talked about the partnership in different ways and different perspectives, but ultimately what you can't buy is the human the human aspect of it.
The human essence.
The human essence.
Yeah.
You're not signing up for something and you're getting a CD or a link and learn yourself. You literally have the person that created in a Zoom with you for 60, 70 hours himself.
That's
teaching you. That's the heart and the human aspect of Johnny 5. So
beautiful.
He's starting to look like Johnny 5 to me.
You're
about
Johnny
it.
5, dog.
He's Johnny 5. But and that's with just pure heart, compassion, superhuman. We talked about superhuman all the time.
Superhuman,
but that's what you get. In this world where you're trying to change, you're disrupting the system, right?
Yeah.
And when you're trying to have someone that have no idea what taxes or being self-employed, they have no clue where to start. You need someone to have that compassion, that real human approach to holding your hand. And once they're done with their part, they hand you over to another person that's gonna do the same 24/7, 365 until you no longer need that person.
Yeah.
And now you're
self-sustaining.
You need someone, or you need thousands of people.
Correct.
To uphold your legacy.
Correct.
And that's essentially what I'm trying to achieve.
Well, you're on your way, bro. Because a lot of people's lives are changing. And
yeah, we got so many more that we want to. And Ken always says this: we're just scratching the surface. Yeah. Honestly, Al, I'm gonna say this confidently.
Shoot.
I'm fucking around with people right now.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking around with people.
You know what's crazy? as much as
And you know what? My people know this. Mm-hmm. My people know when I don't play games. And when I tell you I'm playing games, just know, like my investor says, game is fixed. Yeah. Watch. Watch this.
All right, guys, listen, you better watch out. And everybody that's invited and confirmed, you guys are going to be privy to this announcement on December 13th.
Yo, we got 190 people already attending, 70 pending, another 65 to be sent to, and another 50 that already just confirmed. This is a 350 to 400 persons event.
So everybody coming out, can expect a fun time.
Great time.
Wonderful people to meet, at the events that I've gone to. And for anybody that's listening to this episode, that's going to be listening to this episode, I really, 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 and if you haven't confirmed, if you haven't RSVP'd, and you're thinking about whether or not to come, do I know anybody? Or, there's those always questions, right, that you ask yourself before going to an event. Guys, come to these events. You're going to be super impressed.
There hasn't been one person that came to one of our Truthful Tax events that did not leave and say, I can't wait to the next one.
Exactly. Every event that I've been to, everybody's
I don't do that.
Listen,
cool, I've probably seen you on Zoom, but the way I'm going to run and hug you, Jessica!
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit.
The energy's always live.
Just come by, man. Everyone is, look, and I say this even when I jump on Zooms and speak to certain of the new partners is, we're human. We're human. We joke people. Around. We're people. I'm trying to figure it out every day.
One of the girls told that to Pam yesterday because Pam holds Content Day. Yeah. Right. For We Are Truthful Taxes.
That's right.
And she took them out to eat, and when they were eating, one of the new girls, Amneris Torres said, "This is cool that you guys have you guys help in every area. This is really cool. I literally spend money in every area that needs to be covered as an entrepreneur. All right, we'll handle the billing. I'll spend money on that. We'll handle the training. I'll spend money on that. We'll handle the social media,
marketing network.
I'll spend money on that. We'll handle the upgrade of technology. I'll spend money on that." Then you go, when do you make money? One day.
Yeah.
One day. Don't worry.
Big cat.
Big cat. A big cat.
No, but that's why when and I understand the timing and things of that nature, but it's a proven system, right?
Yeah.
Once again, I'm gonna say this for the millionth time. You put 10%, you got 10% back. You put 100%, you get 100% back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure that out one day how it works, but
I'll tell you how it works.
You figure it out.
The reason why we're doing this episode, you have to be thankful.
Correct.
When you are thankful for everything that's given to you that most people don't, that's how it works.
Yeah,
when you're not thankful,
gratitude.
There you
go.
Gratitude reciprocates.
Gratitude and
gratitude
and effort, right?
Yep.
It comes down to effort, right?
Yeah.
I think that, and something I was touch on when Johnny Powered by Johnny, shout out to him on that live, is the amount of work. Like I just said, you did not leave your house for 3 weeks. You did not take a shower for 2 weeks, right? You know what it is to just live off sunflower seeds and Popeyes and not take a shower. But the outcome of that is...
Nah, he knew I was coming to work with sandwiches, grapes, and everything that I made on my own.
So what happens is the outcome of that is same for myself and yourself is the amount of work that goes behind the scenes. I just realized a couple of months ago that people think it's just easy. I just get up and post coffee and just life is great.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, they say that a lot about the greats, right? You guys make it look easy, man.
It wasn't until someone just told me, bro, I see you getting home at 3 a.m. because I'll post little something.
Yeah, his R&B
drive home because that's how I think. That's how I clear my head, right? It's 3 a.m. and it's I put on some Genuine and it's a rap.
It's
a
right?
coming back from
But
the
I
city.
need that to like.
You see the Usher video I posted, right?
Yeah.
He said,
I need that to wind down, but you don't understand how much is going behind the scenes. And the crazy thing is,
man said, when I feel in your body, felt somebody who it's like, yo, damn, Usher.
I'm on my vibe. But what I do know is, as much as we work, we're not even 50%.
Yeah. Well, look, man, whatever percentage you guys been carrying the last few years, the company has grown exponentially. You guys have been across the coast, you know, talking to so many people. I was, you know, when I met you guys, and I've seen everything you guys are doing, and
Vegas,
I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah. Your story's pretty crazy with us too.
It is crazy.
I love it.
It is crazy, and you know, me being a believer, you know, God makes no mistakes.
No.
Oh, nah, God makes
God makes no mistakes.
But you know what? There's one more thanks I want to give before we head out this podcast. I personally want to thank to all the tax partners listening from day one to the people who are set to join in January and the years to come. For everyone who's currently a part of the company, I am personally saying thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping put together a massive, massive, heart-wrenched, no dollar figure put behind company. The only way we did that is by thanking and helping one another. So thank you for being a part of Truthful Taxes and continuing to believe in yourself and in the system in order for this to continue to work. That's how we break down doors. That's how you create history, and that's how you create Truthful Taxes. So thank you.
All right, man. Thank you, John. Thank you, Kenny. We were here. Mobile status. Truepod went mobile today, and you know, Mr. Hernandez opened the doors for us. As you can see, we're here chilling. Listen, if you guys were looking at what I'm looking,
my office desk, broke my wall, threw all my work documents on the
Kenny,
floor.
Man.
Yo, but
Stick up for us.
But was it a vibe? Was it a good time? Was the energy great? Did you enjoy our presence?
Yeah, but
Did you enjoy laughing at us?
That's it. That's all that I worry about. We have the sauce and we have the energy and we have good vibes and
you got spackle?
No, but once again, you can get it, and I'll just, you know,
listen. Truepod most likely will be back here after we fix Jonathan Hernandez's walls. So you might check us out here again one more time.
Yeah,
chill out, have respect. Nah. All right, peace out, guys.
Peace
Later.
out. Happy holidays. Gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble. You hear this guy? Gobble gobble.
All
right, man.
All right, peace out.
Did you turn off? Did you turn off?
Me 'cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a two-seat doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty ass, she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy. I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot. We gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby. No. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it. No. Money on my mind, I can't get it all.